Hey, yo, pada dale menegba no chocho. Hey, yo, pada dale menegba no chocho.
Being lodged by the community that happens to about the threat to life of an illustration of the community. Can you throw more light on that threat?
Yes, it's true. It's a WhatsApp call by Alhaji Buba. That thing happened on 10th July, 11:30. That he will use any mystic way to destroy Salvation Life. And when I want to make some speech, he said no, that the petition the company to the police. And Buba had been the one causing more problem. Our coming in is to save Obele and Ekpe community. We are for peace. I want peace, but they don't want peace.
Who is the J that don't want peace?
Buba and their groups of NDPR. When Obele community will send a letter, they will use another letter heading to write against Obele community, which is against the law, which is very bad. And I'll be calling them, let there be peace. The MD called me that yes, on 24th of April last year, that he will look into Obele matter. Up to date, nothing he did. He's not a straightforward person. God so blessed Obele community and Ekpe. But this wood, they don't want the progress of Obele. We have been writing them for so many times, but they fail to listen to us. And that's why we take them to court through San Michael Zokome, that they should come and show us if the land they buy it or if they do it in anything. They make so many billions about 2 years ago. Last year they make so many billions. Give Ekpe people employment, they don't give. I'll be carrying, Buba will say, bring the names of people, and I will carry all these documents in Ekpe, pattern, all others, and give to Buba. Buba will just dump it. They bought my house 2005. Up to now, they said they want to settle me. They didn't settle me. They didn't do anything. They're just like that. In any letter they send, they have their own group and destroy it and put it somewhere. Buba is from Hausa. The letter we sent, which I signed, I said at that position, that Buba is occupying an Ijoma, another position is for Ekpe and Obele community.
Can you mention the position so that the public will know?
The CLO, Community Affairs, the Chief Security, and all other positions. No position that any man from Ekpe, from anywhere, is in that position. NDPR have 5 companies. One of their companies in Sudan. They are making billions, that they don't want to listen to us. Even where I was warning them not to drop something, to pick something from where they want to carry their oil. I said they should not take anything there. They have been sending army, sending all type of things, threatening my son's salvation, Chamber and myself. They say we are the person behind it. Whereas nothing, we don't collect anything. What we need is that let the community be the blue. We want people to go to Obele and see what is happening in Obele. If what I'm saying is lie, they should come and see nothing. The health center, how women struggle to build it, they don't know. And let them show exactly the trust fund, how much Obele owe them. If Obele owe them, then we know. If Obele don't owe them, we should know. Engineer Ben said he wants to settle the matter. Engineer Ben is very, very trickish.
Who is Engineer Ben?
Engineer Ben is one of them. He's the only contractor that is benefit. He's not an engineer. They just call him because he's an engineer. Did he go to school? He's not an engineer. What did he have? He's the one he want to hear from me and grab me with my son. And I warn him he should not put his hand to settle that Obele matter. He's unable to settle that matter.
My name is Samuel Elder in Obele Youth Development Association, OYT.
You people are in the palace of
Yeah, the reason is that Obele people, we are suffering in the house of NDPR, an indigenous company that in operating Obele community. And now that we want them and Obele community to be in one voice. But NDPR and others, people in Obele, they ganged up with NDPR. Some people in Obele ganged up with NDPR to make sure that we don't benefit from the company. So now I am telling the world that if they don't leave our son, Honorable Salvation is a go-go. If anything happens to him, we will not take it kindly. Two, if the company, as we have come to the palace today, to the Ezekwe's palace today, to lay our report, if they refuse to comply, in fact, I don't think if it will all go well, we'll march down to the company and hold them hostage to make sure that there will be no operation.
Elder Chief Comrade Leto Lamiso AP, the PRO of Obele Council of Chiefs.
Loud. So Ezekwe Logbo to lodge some complaints against NDPR. What are the complaints?
Yes, the complaint one is that the major complaint that concerns me is, do you know that some time ago, only Chikosi Ekwododo was petitioned by NDPR because of a MOU to force Secretary Abuja. And between that period, Chikosi Ekwododo has died. Now, they've used this medium again to write a petition against Salvation Ezegogo to DSS. The same thing that happened to Chikosi, that's what they are looking for now. So for this obvious reason, we, the community, say no, that sort of thing will not happen again in Obele community.
So, I learned today that you decided to discontinue with the protest today. So, what kind of agreement was being reached inside
The palace.
Yes, we are today at the Palace of Ezekwe Logbo, the Imperial Majesty, to launch a complaint that all what we discuss at Presidential Hotel before the technical officer of NDPR, that's Ebenezer, nothing was done. They denied us and they were faking us until the day. And the Salvation himself, whom they called to come and interview this matter, has called, and all of us with Edison, we stay at Presidential Hotel to discuss this issue, but all proofs are abortive. And now what they did now was to go and write a fucking petition to against Honorable Salvation Ezegogo.
So, what if nothing happens between Ezekwe and the NDPR? What will be your next action?
Well, I shall speak with you. To me personally, because protest is not against the law unless it's a violent of protest. So the next thing we can do too, we can even launch a protest, because before this time, a letter has been written to Police Headquarters, Minister of Petroleum Abuja, the current governor, Sim Fomara. So our complaint has gone round. So that we are expecting that these people will look into this matter so that there will be no breach of peace in the community and with NDPR.
I am His Imperial Majesty, Eze Sir Ambassador Kelvin Ozianugo, PhD, DSS RS, FNIM, CNA, MNIMN, JPAP, Eze Ekwe Logo, the third of Ekwe ethnic nation, the Akalaka, the 12th.
So a community, you hosted a community in your palace today. What were the reasons that brought them to you, sir?
The Obele communities, where we refer them as the first community where civilization started in Ekwe. They visited me to complain the marginalization meted to them by the oil company called Niger Delta Petroleum Company, NDPR, operating in their community.
So there was a complaint of threat to life that one of their illustrious sons has been threatened by the company, and their fear is that they lost another illustrious son because of similar threats in the past. So as the monarch of the tribe, what is your take on that, sir?
Well, the complaint has been mentioned in my palace with all amount of evidence given to me. What I have to do is to deduce on the petition and as well offer solutions to the problem. It goes by the saying that you cannot conclude by hearing from one side. I will have the recourse to reach out to the oil company and see how we can offer solutions.
So all the time, sir, there have been a series of engagement meetings with NDPR and nothing has really happened. So what will we do differently this time?
No, everybody has his approach to issues, and as the monarch of a queer ethnic nation, I feel we're going to nip it on the ball this time around.
So because you spoke in your native dialect, what was the advice to the people, to the community?
Okay, the advice was that hence they have reported the matter to me, they should cease fire until we get back to them. I will reach out to the company and see how we can have a meeting to offer solutions to all the problems tabled before me.